All right. Good morning, good morning. We are in the warm-up stage here. Let me get my thing right out here. All right. Just shared out. A couple friends of ours. We'll get started. All right. We are doing workout number 1, Zwift Academy 2018. Well, welcome. If you're just joining in, thanks for joining in. You get a chance, if you have friends doing the Zwift Academy workouts as well, go ahead and share this out if you do me that favor. That way we can get a chance to enjoy this next hour. I'm going to take you through all the sections of the workout, kind of walk you through each zone, kind of what you're working on, and kind of what you're focusing on, as well as talk a little bit about the goals of each workout. Just getting this all shared. Good. All right, stream looking pretty strong. A couple of viewers here. We'll be back to chat here in just a moment. Just need to get this all shared out. Should be good to go. Just joining in, my name is Jason Flores. I ride with Team ODZ and the Endurance Lab. Answering a couple questions. Riding Zwift Academy workout number 1. The workout is called Over Ones. Essentially, we're going to get some chance to do some over and under threshold work, as well as some nice VO2 max work. So should be a good, solid workout. There are going to be some key moments of this workout. Specifically, recovery is always very, very important. Making sure you hit those numbers. It's super important that you're hitting those. But if you're riding along, if you've got any questions for me, let me know. We're going to increase this warm-up here. I've been on for a little bit all before this, so I'm a good bit warmed up. So, get started soon. These are getting all live. Looks like we're doing good. Live channels look good. Welcome viewers, welcome viewers. This is Zwift Academy workout number 1, over ones. And most of you will most likely be doing this in a group workout setting. But I wanted to take the time, kind of break down the workout for you, just to get an idea of what you should be expecting, or what you should have been getting out of the workout. Feel free to go through and replay this during your workout. It's available on all of our channels. So if you check out, is that a fan 10? Yeah. Feel free to play this back and do your workout, or kind of just jump in, ask questions. Go from there. Pete asked about a fake tan. No, Pete. It's actually, I went outside tan. So, Pete is actually from Zwift Fitness. So if you guys are on Facebook, look for a great group with great ride leaders. Check out Zwift Fitness on Facebook. Great group to check out. But yeah, so I headed out to Malibu, nice coastal city here in California, and was able to get a good amount of climbing in, about 100K, about 60 miles, 60 miles, and about 66,000 feet of climbing. So some of my favorite stuff to do. With climbing comes plenty of descending. So, all right, we're just getting into the warm up here. We got a nice warm up and a spin, and we'll get started with the work. Make sure that all of our zones are in check. I think they're off here. Good bit. Yeah, they are. All right, let me check a couple things, and I will be right back. All right, and I'm back. Welcome, welcome. All right, for about 36 seconds. Got a nice increasing here warm up, right to where you need to be. Should be nice and warm, right at about maximum aerobic. You're looking at about 180 minus your age, about 65% of heart rate max. There's that target there. Spin it down. Hey, good morning, Brett. Joining in. Everybody else, welcome, welcome. Right. Really important. You're in all the recovery sections of the workout. It's making sure that you hit those recoveries. Super important. Make sure that you're getting that recovery in. Really just to prepare. Intensity will be high, along with all the other workouts. Intensity will be quite high. So making sure that you hit those recoveries are super important. Got our first 1 minute interval coming up. Actually just gonna put us right above threshold here. We'll do that. And we've got a couple long stints here in the middle. A lot of the workouts I recommend out of ERG for those that have been doing Zwift a little bit longer. For those that have been doing it who are new to it, ERG is just fine. One of the reasons why we use ERG, of course, is to really meter your effort. Make sure right when the interval's on, you're hitting right at 300, let's say, for this workout, right on the spot. But what it does is make sure you hit that mark right on target. This is a nice leg opener, just 1 minute long. It'll be right above threshold. Keep it nice and steady. As I was saying, there are some choices to be made. Right now, I'm not an ERG. I am on a smart trainer, not an ERG. So that means I will roll with the terrain during the game. So what that allows you to do, that when you do go outdoors, you'll find yourself able to make those changes in gears and terrain very nicely. Thanks for joining in. Plenty of viewers here. If you find this interesting, go ahead and share it out. Got a couple communities on board here, helping us get this out to the groups. Well, welcome, welcome. If you're just joining in, this is Zwift Academy workout number 1, called Over Ones. And it's essentially going to take you 1 minute for the warm-ups here, and then give you a couple intervals over your FTP. We were just chatting, we were just talking about chatting about being outside and the difference between using ERG indoors and outdoors. I think there's a great benefit into using this. Thanks for that. Yeah, 65% of FTP is optimal for recovery. This is true. The science does show that essentially the fatigue or lactic acid that's building up in your legs, or more appropriately the hydrogen ions from you working, get bled off more quickly at 65% of your FTP rather than complete stop. So really hitting this mark, getting down. Often you'll find riders that will ride above every single of the targets up here, and you need to watch out for that. Making sure you hit the targets is key. Got the next interval here in 30 seconds. For those that are out of ERG, make sure you change those gears, get to right where you need to be, and make some small adjustments. For those that are in ERG, I recommend speeding up about 10 or 15 seconds before the interval. Keep the cadence high, especially when the jumps are from recovery all the way up to a high interval. You can get really bogged down. So what you want to do is you want to spin up just a tad. I am on the Cyclops hammer. does a good job both in ERG and without. So good as the side hops. And the team out there that take really good care. So what you want to do is you want to dial straight back in, right where you want to be. Usually takes a moment to go over under, and then you'll settle in. Got a minute here. This kind of high level above your FTP, but it's just for 60 seconds. To get you all dialed in, maintain that power, really dial that in. Really push. We're looking for cadence anywhere from 85 to 95. Stay nice and efficient. So make sure we up that wattage and adjust those gears. Find what works for each of the intervals. Got about 20 seconds here. Just about there. You notice I am riding in a new course here on Zwift. Super nice. I am on a flat course, however. So let's have a couple climbs. 3, 2, 1. We'll recover now. All right. Nice job. 1 minute and getting back to recovery. It's real easy to blow this out. Go too hard. So take it easy. Grab water. Grab some rest. Doing great. All right. Heart should be pumping now. Be more than warmed up. Really be careful of the wattage here. Make sure you stay right with it. Next spot. Got 5 minutes here of rest. Right at 65%. Your FTP. And then we'll be moving up to right around threshold power. You're doing 4 minutes, right at threshold. Keeping it nice and steady. You can play with cadence here. What I recommend, at least for the first one, try to keep to your normal cadence. I'm hoping it's somewhere between 85 and 95 RPM. Rob Elwood, golden brown, like the sun. Thanks, Rob. It's been a long time. Haven't seen you or heard from you in a while. Good Nadia. Morning, yes, still talking, always talking. Pete's still convinced it's a spray-on tan. All right. Yes, Steven, thanks for the right on there. All right, everybody. Wow, legit session up there in the top right. What we are doing is Zwift Academy's over ones. So we are in recovery here, right on target, and then at 65% FTP. Some riders will find a little bit less, way better for them, but really good recovery between each of these sessions are important, especially when the intensity is high. Next one's going to be very close to threshold, so just above actually. That's the reason why it's around 4 minutes. Really want to get an effort in that will allow you to get a better understanding. Like we just had a big jump in viewers. Welcome everybody. My name is Jason Flores from Team ODZ and from the Endurance Lab. I'm here just to kind of break down this workout number 1 of Zwift Academy. I want to get you guys better understanding at what you're looking at and what you're kind of up against here for each of the workouts. This first workout has got a couple intervals right at threshold and some good long intervals well above threshold near zone 4 or zone 5. So super important to really pay attention to those. So go back in the video. If you've done this one already, take a quick listen. During the intervals I talk about what's important, breathing, positioning, that sort of thing. We'll go through all of that. If you're interested in more, head over to endurancelab.fit. We've got a great group out there. If you're interested in a group of people that are doing the Zwift Academy with you, but also making sure it's a full training plan for you, head over there and check that out. So really great group, kind of supporting you. Actually got coaches small community of Zwift Academy riders, and not only are they doing the Academy workouts, but really rounding out each week with the proper amount of work and stress on the body to get you prepared for all the workouts. So if we break down the Zwift Academy on its own, it's looking like 10 structured workouts over 8 weeks, 3 group rides, and 2 races. So really, if we just laid that out over 8 weeks, it'd be pretty sparse. So the question came up, what do you do with the rest of your time? So I've done the Academy 2016, so this will be my 3rd one. And from the feedback that we've gotten from our team at Team ODZ, we've really put together some workouts that could really help you kind of meter your efforts, and again, just round out your week and getting the right amount of stress in. If you're just joining in, welcome. All right, I'm gonna go right up to 275. This will be threshold for you. Just dial right in, find that 90 RPM. All right, Patrick Tan, good morning. Smash those stars. We'll try to get them. Thanks, Patrick. Superhuman, Rob says. Thanks for joining in, Rob. Trying to stay cool. It's hot in here. It's 84 degrees Fahrenheit here. We go 4 minutes, right above your threshold. This first part, really focus on your legs, pushing down each stroke, really keeping it even on each leg, pushing down, making sure each side feels about equal. We're about 1 minute in, stay steady. I'm gonna switch over to interval cam here. All right, so really important here, into that position and breathe. Super important. Elbows out. Hey, Ariel, ¿cómo está? How are you? Let's get this workout in. All right, elbows out, opens up that chest, flat back, and breathe. 2.5 minutes, right there. All right, we are right at threshold. Should be right where you're at. It's a good test. Know if your threshold's right on. Next stint will be even better. For about 2 minutes, about halfway through. Make sure you breathe. Keep that form, don't slump down. Stay nice and comfortable. And put those elbows out. Nice and controlled. Got 2 minutes left here. Good job, everybody. Keep it going. Just got a haircut on Monday, so super short, Pete. Nothing to do today with it. I'll get it going. It was an early rise. 0400 was the wake-up time today. Had a little work in, and then right off to this workout. And this is where we are. Bussy. Hey, Bussy. Thanks for joining us. Just about to hit 50 viewers here. Thanks for joining in. Next interval's just a tad longer. Get you a good, nice taste of over your threshold and what it feels like. So, if you've got a friend doing Zwift Academy, you're looking for a little bit of guidance, link them on this video for the first workout here. And if you're looking for a group of riders that are interested in making sure you get make a full training plan rather than trying to jump in on every race or social ride, check out Endurance Lab That Fit. Leslie's still there, he'll drop a link in there for us, or I'll do it during here, the recovery. About 30 seconds here left. Still breathe. Nice work. Quality work today. Really important to hit zones. Often enough, people ride either below their threshold or way over. Pete wants a refund. Yeah, we'll take it out of the imaginary check that you get paid too. All right, back to recovery. Christian Morales. Hey, what's going on, Christian? Thanks for joining in. Shower time. Thanks, Bussy. William Cummings. Thanks for joining in, brother. Just getting this workout in. So, again, we're working through Zwift Academy Workout 1. Plenty of rest in this workout. Really trying to get you to do that quality work. So, super nice. I don't want to think about Pete in this kind of tank top, Nadia. Hey, good afternoon, Kev. Thanks for joining in. Switch over here. Missing the messages here. There we go. Oh, silly logo on it. Silly Pete. He's just happy that he got his team's first kit into the game. He's very snazzy looking, very classy. Very nice. All right, who was that? That's Shaquan White. Welcome, brother. We are in workout number 1. We are in nice 5-minute recovery here. Another thing that's important, make sure that you get a chance to stand. What I'll do is every couple of minutes during the recovery, I'll make sure I get up, change gears, or if you're in ERG, just stand up, let the cadence come down, and give it a spin. Really important. 30 seconds out of the saddle will give you a nice big boost on how you feel for the next interval. The next one is pretty long, so it is important that we take our time and get dialed in. What I've done for myself, I've actually adjusted the interval for my goals. But if we're running on FTP, this will be right below. So essentially, the first one was over 4 minutes. The second one will be under, and that'll get you some work of over under your FTP. Essentially, the idea is, with that work, over and under, you do what we call pushing energy of the FTP from the bottom up and pulling energy level from the top. It's like we were saying earlier, often you'll find riders riding around either below their FTP or right at or way over. And often you don't find people really harnessing that power right at or above. So really need to work the full zone. You need to be able to get onto the front, let's say, and take a pull and be able to get that work in, as well as be able to get to the front and pull off and really stay in the group as well. Dynamics are quite live when racing in Zwift, so super important as well. So, good amount of viewers jump on. Welcome. Again, this is Zwift Academy workout number 1. If you've got a friend that is riding Zwift Academy, go ahead and tag them in the chat here. Give them a chance to come back to this video, get a good understanding of what we're working on. These first 2 intervals of the main chunk, or the main set we call it, are threshold work above and below your threshold. It will also give you an idea how hard they are for you, your perceived exertion, and if your FTP is where it needs to be. So really important to take a very close look at that. So this video is from completion, beginning to end, all the way. It'll talk you through every single recovery, all the tips that you need to get through. And like I said, essentially Zwift Academy breaks down to about 10 workouts over the whole interval of time. There's been a huge outreaching to at least in our community. Oh, we're about to watch over a threshold. I'll change gears. Make sure we get in. As I was saying, there's been a outreach of our community to get organized. The riders that have ridden this before have found that if they just did Academy, just the 10 workouts wasn't enough with the social rides, 3 social rides. And then if you jumped into all the social rides, it ended up being out of your zones. For example, if you're a 2.5 FTP guy or girl, and you end up riding 3.0 or higher, chasing, that ends up not being the right amount of work for you. So if you're looking for a group, we've got a group over at Team ODZ and EnduranceLab.fit to help you out to get you through these 8 weeks. If you're looking for a structured training plan, head over there. I know Zwift Academy started, but we're taking riders on that end as well. So think about jumping in over there, getting more information, and then going from there. What it'll allow you to do is help meter your work, help you focus on some skills, and really get the proper amount of work for it to be a training plan. So unfortunately, Academy has been designed as a talent identification versus actual training plan. That's where our team has come in, kind of put that together. All right. I'm hearing you and wanting to be going to be interesting to go into workout 3, FTP accuracy. Yeah, good job, Patrick. Really dial that in. Less and less riders are using metrics like 8-minute tests and 20-minute FTP tests. What they're finding is if they're able to bump their FTP little by little to see, get a good feeling how they feel during workouts, really opens their eyes to get their FTP actually dialed in. Oh yeah, Pete, let's hook up. I'm available during the day if you need help with voice meter as well. So just message me. Have a good night. I'll talk to you in the morning. All right, back at it. So we are right below your FTP here. Really important to breathe. You notice the difference of 15 watts from over to under. Pretty good, big difference. Making sure you stay relaxed. Breathing, super important. All right. Talk about hydration during these workouts on the next one. So, same cadence, but right about 95. So really, I'm a little bit of a bigger spinner. So, I'm right about 90, 95. During races, typically a little bit higher. Kev says, your workout number 2 last night, it seemed tough. Yeah, take a go at it. I haven't looked at it closely. I think we have that coming up probably early next week. One thing to remember is space the workouts by a minimum of 2 days or more, better into intense workouts, or even more if you're new to Zwift. All right, we'll try the next minute or 2 at a higher cadence. Go to 100. Really important to be able to work all different cadences. This is one of the things that you'll learn. You check us out at EnduranceLab.fit and the group we have over there. Some of the workouts that we have really focus on a lot of the skills you need to not only be faster in the game indoors, as well as when you go outside. About 30 more seconds here. Try to spin up, high cadence, about 100. We'll drop it down. Thanks for joining in. Justin, thanks for the thumbs up. Justin's outdoors, outside. Nope, he's inside. Good morning, Justin. We're just taking these folks through Zwift Academy workout number 1. We're just chatting about how if the riders who are interested in getting a full training plan versus just the workouts that are available, that EnduranceLab.fit has got some good resources. And that the last couple years of our team, Team ODZ, riding the Zwift Academy, we definitely found that if you're just doing social rides, which end up being a lot of times outpace or out of not for everybody's pace, I guess would be the best way to say it. So you may find yourself be fatigued and not able to complete the workouts. So, all right, I've dropped the cadence down here, about 60 RPM now. Really gonna work all the zones here. So not only are we working under threshold power, you're gonna work this muscular endurance side of things, really pushing down on this pedal. You can really go lower. Good opportunity. Flores, hey, thanks for joining in. Thanks for the thumbs up. So again, working through this cadence, working through the whole range, low, normal, high, is that added layer. Just spinning at 90 is that first little icing, I guess would be the foundation of it all. And you make the power for 10 minutes. Is your FTP on spot, the 10-minute work. And then at that point, you can really work on things. Because rarely are you outdoors, or even online, and just putting out the same amount of wattage. All right, that was a good minute there. It's 2, that was a minute. We'll go back to normal cadence here in 3 seconds. All right, spin it back to 90. That's the great part of being out at ERG. Can do it in an ERG, takes a little bit of effort. Trainer's got to see you moving, really changing that cadence, and it'll change the resistance. About 2.5 minutes to finish this interval, and we'll talk a little bit about hydration during the workout. Hey, morning Quan. Quan is awake. Thanks for joining in. All right, you're just jumping in, about halfway through this workout, right in the middle here. Zwift Academy workout number 1, called over ones. So what we're trying to cover in this main set of the workout is some work below threshold and above threshold. All right, we'll do the last 2 minutes on cadence. We'll go up. All right, so really spin it up here. Really focus on the pedal, not hopping in the saddle. See if I can get enough high enough to mount. Oh no, higher. There you go. So if you're doing this sort of thing, that's probably too high. I'm at about 130. So you want to be right at that spot where you're steady. You can still control the body. Really takes a lot of core. Really work on that to activate it. Great time to work on that. Recovery time. Here's John Moore in the game. Morning, John. What I like to call one of the founding fathers of social rides. If you haven't checked out their ride, it's a WSR, 4-year-old social ride on Saturdays and Sundays. They're the longest running community ride out there. So definitely check that out. Right. Welcome new viewers. We're about 34 minutes left here. Just finishing up the threshold section, talking about how cadence can really make a difference. Really layer this workout up and get you a lot of effective work done. So right now we're going to be working low cadence, really down low, make it real extreme. What this will allow you to do, really tap into those heavy pushed muscles you use to climb when you run out of gear, going up the climbs, and that sort of thing. You're almost there, folks. Let's get it. Coco, good morning. Thanks for joining in, my friend. All right, so just to wrap that up, that was a nice spot under threshold. That was a nice spot under threshold, and it gave us a good opportunity to feel how your FTP is doing. If you found your heart rate continually increasing during that section, they tell you you may have approximated just a little bit high on your FTP. If it was nice and steady, then you'll find that your FTP might be right where you're at. So for me, the heart rate will stay about the same, about 2 or 3 beats. But again, just like in the notes in the workout, if you find your beats jumping up higher and higher, it tells you that your FTP may be on the high end. So, nice sky views here of Innsbruck. Patrick, thanks. Nice 10 minutes. Yeah. FTP is dialed in. Riding under your FTP, you should be able to carry on 60 minutes or even longer. That's at 85-95% of your FTP. Should be able to carry on for a good amount of time. So keep that in mind. The other thing to remember here is to get out of your saddle. So I'll do that twice during a 5-minute rest interval here. Hey, good morning, Bill. Bill Shanker. I'll make sure I stand up. Give my saddle a chance to rest. Then I'll get back down. So if you're just joining us, thank you for joining in. This is Jason Flores from Team ODZ in the Endurance Lab. I'm riding Zwift Academy workout number 1 called Over Ones. Good amount of riders jumped on this really quick beginning of the week. We've told a lot of our riders to kind of do it midweek as they get wound up to doing it all, and to be careful to not do all the workouts so quickly. We recommend something like 2 days in between workouts, some recovery or social rides in between, and then be careful of the social rides. And that we want to make sure that you're not burning yourself out by riding too hard. If you find yourself at the social ride anywhere near your FTP, probably too high, too fast, and you're riding at too high of a pace to do between the workouts. Majority of your work will be done during your structured workouts, and recovery and kind of endurance work should be done in between. If you are looking for more structure, for more guidance on what to do in between your workouts, head over to endurancelab.fit. I've got a chance to drop it in now. What I'll do is I'll drop it in to chat here. If you're interested in getting more information about a group of riders that are actually riding the academy, but with our team, getting guidance from our group of coaches on what to do in between those days. Just in the link, there it is. Head over here. We are adding riders all throughout the process. If you want to jump in, get more information, ask questions, check it out. Okay, we've got one on here. Thanks for everyone joining us in. We're just at about 80 viewers here. We're just about to start our next workout, and we totally forgot to talk about hydration. All right, the next one's tough. About 4 minutes. This is going to be closer to above your FTP, closer to the bottom end of VO2 max. So it's going to be pretty tough. I'm going to stay right with it. Really important here. Really got to draw it out. Hit the target from the beginning all the way to the end. Depending on the ride time, hydration wise, yeah, Thanks. Yeah. Here we go. All right, right at 3, 2, 0 is where I'm going. All right, so got 4 minutes together here. Really find that cadence. You're out of ERG, you gotta find that gear. In ERG, give it 30 seconds, it'll ramp you up. Mind me, hydration, 3 minutes. This one's gonna get you breathing. There's a difference between this 4 minutes, about 110% of your FTP, for 20, all out. This VO2 max area, or max aerobic zone, can be maintained anywhere between 3 to 8 minutes, depending on how you train. You definitely train, find the zone, longer periods. For short climbs, anywhere from 3 to 8 minutes. This is the maintainable zone in wattage you can maintain when you're outdoors. You're going hard, bottom of a climb, could be detrimental, leaving you to spin out at the top. But knowing the length of a climb could be really helpful in finding a good spot to settle in and really push. And as those riders start to fade away on the climb, anywhere from 3 to 8 minutes, you'll find that you'll catch them with a steady wattage that you're able to maintain and definitely help you. Good morning, Taya. Welcome. We're taking these riders through Zwift Academy workout number 1, over ones. Just did a little bit over, a little bit under, and we're doing some VO2 work. Speaking of VO2 work, if you're interested in learning more about that, head over to favorite podcast app and search Endurance Lab. I really enjoy some of the podcasts. We're about 90 seconds in. Yeah, it talks a little bit about, good amount, about VO2 max, and where it comes from, getting a better understanding. About 60 seconds here. Really push, elbows out, big breaths. Nice job. Almost there. Breathe in, stay focused. Stay on top of that pedal, nice and steady. Focus. Resting that hill, rolling over. Visualize. A minute left. Passing everybody. Went too hard on the bottom of this climb. 45 seconds. Here we go. Ready? Don't get too excited. Go. Pushing it. If you've done this right, at the end of about 4 minutes, you'll be out of breath. Just about there. 10 seconds. Nice job, everybody. Change those gears. Get back down to recovery. So VO2 max, definitely difficult. Come back to 65% FTP. One of the things that we tell riders is that if you fail the recovery, you're probably doing it right. Meaning you fail on the other end. Because after a full above threshold effort, really difficult to come back to 65% unless you're grossly underestimating your FTP. We've got 3 minutes. Hydration. All right, workout's just a little over an hour. If in fact we're doing this in the morning, most riders should be able to do this with very little fueling or no fueling. If you are planning to ride before or after getting over above 90 minutes, you're looking at making sure you get food or drink in at about the 45 to 60 minute mark. There is no need for gels every 20 minutes for a 60-minute workout. Hydration drinks could be simply water with a little bit of salt, water with a little bit of sugar source, watered down full carbohydrate drink. There's lots of options out there. Some of the ones that we favor in our group are groups like Scratch Labs, runs at about 4%, 6% carbohydrate solution. What that says is how much carbohydrate is in the bottle, and you're wanting a low amount. And the reason why is you want the water to be able to get absorbed by the body. The more sugar in your drink, the harder it is to digest or to absorb. The more water you need to dilute that and bring it back. So as far as hydration, you're looking at one bottle, small or large, variable, an hour. For me, 1 hour, 2 hour workouts, I do water with salt. Do a little bit of fueling in between depending on what the workouts are. What I recommend for you guys, making sure if you're gonna go any longer than an hour or any longer than the Zwift Academy workout, that you are getting food and hydration in. But if you're simply jumping on, doing this workout, hydration should be just fine. Switching channels, we're going to do it for when you're doing it at the end of the day. As long as you've got a good amount of fuel and you have well throughout the day, something very small before your workout, quick absorbing, honey, syrup, peanut butter jelly type stuff, really light, banana, things like that. Super light stuff before your workout, nothing heavy. Should have the fuel on board, be able to get the workout done. All right, we've got another 4-minute section, and I forgot to stand up. All right, got 85 viewers here. Gonna make this happen for the last one. All right, so you know what kind of effort it takes for the first one. The second one, we're gonna get dialed right back in. You know what gear to choose, you know what effort it's gonna take, you know what kind of pain you're gonna need to go to. Really get up to that wattage, dial in. Play with the cadence of it too. Do it minute by minute. We'll do normal cadence here, and I'll drop it down. Right to the target. VO2 max. Critical work to do. Very few people can dial this in. People usually end up going way too hard, and it ends up being too hard and fading. Dial this in. People usually end up going. All right, 3 minutes. Let's drop it down. Low cadence. All right. Again, even at the high wattages, super important to work the full range of cadences. Rarely find yourselves the same cadence the whole time you're in a ride, indoors or outdoors. Watch that heart rate. If you see it skyrocketing, you know the FTP might be off. Should stay pretty steady here. Hey! Pristine bearing on draft. Alright, 2 minutes. Look it up. The other side of this is high cadence. Make sure you can spin it up. All right. Morning, Nadia. Got me on the big screen. 10 p.m. there. 100 RPM. That cadence up. Really spin it. 10 seconds. Almost there. 1 minute left. Drop it low. This will really recruit muscles. Muscular endurance is the key. Your ability to treat those muscles, train those muscles, withstand through a long period of muscle fatigue. That's what you're looking at. Not only are you working VO2 max here, that cadence. Muscular endurance down here. 30 seconds. There we go. Very nice. Not bad. Just about out of breath here. All right, very nice, very nice. We'll spin that up. All right, so again, even when the efforts are high, making sure you work that cadence is super important. So if you're looking for some guidance, how to do that, how to learn those skills that you'll use, not only on the trainer, check out EnduranceLab.fit. Got a great group of focused riders from our team at Team ODZ and the Endurance Lab, and for a bunch of other communities that were looking for some guidance from the last 2 years of the Academy. Really make the Academy a structured training program versus just 10 weeks of hard workouts and social rides that may or may not be riding at your pace. So really, just an answer to the community, trying to help them along. Check out EnduranceLab.fit. I'll drop a link in the show's comments here in a little bit. And then you can check it out over there. We can join you in at any time. Great group of riders over there supporting each other, really making sure you get the work done, not only at the end of the weeks. Although less than 1% of us will be chosen for the final Zwift Academy finals, everybody can get a lot out of it. But the key is doing the right amount of work, right amount of recovery, so that you can get the fitness that you're looking for. And really in the end, for more than a majority of us, that's what we're looking for, right? An increase in fitness. Hydration. Oh, we did talk a little bit about it. I already forgot. So, hydration wise, again, 1 bottle an hour you're looking at. If you're going more than that, you may not be getting the right percentage of carbohydrate versus water. So look at that. Yeah, for sure, Nadia. That's one of the reasons why a lot of our riders don't use ERG. So it really forces them to kind of learn how to use that cadence. Spin up, spin down. It gives you that next level. If anybody knows Nadia, she's put plenty of miles in. She's no new rider at this. She knows what she's doing. It definitely can make power. But really getting to that next level is gonna be really throwing something at the body. Yeah, so for Patrick, if you see that issue, usually falls in with riders that are in ERG. So really got to free yourself up. Trainers work really well, smart trainers for the road and for races, but when you've gotten to the level that sounds like you guys are at, you're able to make that power, really, you'll hugely benefit from getting out of ERG, learning how to use those gears, really transferring that use of gear changing and leg feel into your legs for when you do go outside. For everybody out there, I know we've got a lot of triathletes listening in. Super important. Rarely are the courses flat. Often you need to go up in power. Often you need to control yourself and come back down. So being able to spin at different cadences, super important. All right, let's explain the last part here. Okay, this last bit, 1 minute on, 1 minute off, essentially anaerobic. So what they're trying to put across here is an understanding of all the zones. We've taken ourselves through over our FTP, over threshold, under threshold for 10 minutes, at about 15% over threshold, which us in climbing zone, VO2 max. We could think about it as anywhere from 3 to 8 minute climbing power. And now we're gonna go anaerobic. So that's above. Usually, this is the power that isn't sustainable for over a couple minutes. So what we'll try to do is really, really train, really try to get up there during the 1 minute, completely rest during the 1 minute off, and repeat 4 times. All right, anaerobic here, so give it all you got for a minute. Nice and steady. Try to keep that power steady. Find that zone. Few seconds here. Really push. Nice and steady. I think personally, between these, having a recovery at full for 60 seconds is important, especially if you want to repeat. Yeah, Patrick, super, that's all very normal, and I'll explain why here at the end. The reason why is rarely do people know or can get a feeling of what that 4 minute power is. That's why these numbers in the workouts are key to use. All right, I'll go more into it here in 60 seconds. Notice your heart rate here. Going up. So going back to Patrick's point, 4 minute efforts are really hard to dial in. So often, you want to go higher than the zone, pushing it. Problem is, higher, above 110, 115, 120%, you essentially start a timer for that amount of power, and it's not maintainable. So if you're at that zone, your heart rate keeps climbing, you know your power's too high. Indoors, outdoors, whatever it may be. That's still a lot, but it's important to be able to have that feel. That's why our group at Endurance Not That Fit definitely looks into no ERG. Nadi's right. There is a button that says no ERG. That roll up does it too. Just like that. So this choice at the bottom here, we'll turn it on or off. Try and get it up again. There it is. Right now it says that we're off. Hit again. It'll put it back on. So keep that in mind. Give it a go. Give it a try. See what it does. I think you'll be happy. So again, welcome. If you're just joining in, I said about 110 viewers. Welcome. My name is Jason Flores. And we're doing Zwift Academy's workout number 1, over ones. We're just about at the end of the workout. We're doing our anaerobic 1-minute efforts here, then we'll be done. Talked a lot about the importance of cadence during the workout, understanding zones and what you're working for, what you're looking at, what the colors mean. A second. So understanding which zone you're working, how long that zone will last, getting a better understanding of that is super important for your understanding of training, essentially that next level. Yep, Patrick Tan says companion app in the workout mode has a kill switch also. That is correct. Just be careful. Companion app can do funky things. But yes, it's there. Then going on with what else we talked about. Importance of cadence. Importance of hydration and fueling. Workouts over 60 minutes. Got one more. Let me blow the sun out. Alright, let's see if we can bump this up to 100 viewers. I'll do a 30-second sprint. Let's go. At 83. Share this out, you got a minute to go. 90. Here we go. 96. Almost there. 100 viewers does it. Here we go. 97. Nice job, everybody. Nice job. Oh yeah. Kevin's right. Kevin's right. Having a solid FTP is key. Minutes to catch my breath. We'll talk a little bit about the whole workout here. Just got over 110. Great job, everybody. Thanks for joining in. All right, so quick review. Hey, cried. Hey, Eric. Morning to you. All right, so start at the top. So, starting from the top, my name is Jason Flores, TMODZ, also EnduranceLab.fit. You're looking for a focus group of riders, trying to get the most out of Zwift Academy, getting more out of the structured workouts, getting a better understanding of what zones, what skills, what things you need to be faster, both here on Zwift and outside. Check out EnduranceLab.fit. So check out that link below. Check out that group that TMODZ and Endurance Lab have put together. This just comes from the last couple years of riding, reaching out to the community, listening to what their goals were, what their concerns were, and most of it was, what should I be doing on the off days? First of all, between your workouts, minimum of 2 days in between. social rides at a day. If your social ride, you find yourself riding at or around your FTP, drop back, drop it down. That ride's too fast. You should be riding below your FTP for the social rides. Do not chase, just ride. Enjoy the Discord, enjoy the chat, whatever it is. Do not ride at FTP for an hour at the social ride. That will make it harder than your workouts. Intervals are key here to make sure that you're getting your work done. Understanding those zones like we went through today, understanding what's over threshold, what under threshold is, and what that does for you is important. So we went over, we worked under, we worked right at VO2 max, which is about 110, 120% of your FTP. That's your climbing power, 3 minutes to 8 minutes long. That's the zone you want to dial in. Then we worked our 1 minute power. That's all out, 1 minute, anaerobic. These are the zones you're going to want to work out all in one workout like we have today in the over ones that will allow you to get a understanding of your zones as well as work effectively every zone. Because what you'll find, social ride, group rides, you'll find that you're riding one zone a lot. And it's probably right under comfortable, which puts you right under threshold, which will never really push your threshold up. Super important. Talked about hydration, importance of hydrating in a 1 hour workout, eating for workouts that are longer than an hour, up to 90 minutes. Super important, getting that fueling in. You're riding later in the day, making sure you get good fuel during the day, be able to fuel yourself for that end of day workout. And during the workout, super important, make sure that you work your skills. Not only are you hitting the wattages during your workout, but you're doing cadence work. Low cadence to work on your muscular endurance, high cadence to work on your neuromuscular system to really get that spun up. Because rarely are we ever just on one cadence during a ride, outdoors and hopefully indoors as well. It's a very unique situation we have here on Zwift. Keep that in mind. And lastly, if you're looking for a group of riders that are focused on getting the most out of these 10 workouts, 3 social rides, and 2 races, head over to EnduranceLab.fit. Check out the Academy Booster. Great group of guys and girls there. There's women from the Academy there as well. Got a full structured plan. Got all the weeks laid out. Plenty of time in between. A little bit of wiggle room. Plenty of people to help you as well. Thanks for joining me today. We try to get one of these for each of the workouts. Spread them out. We'll see if we can get them all through. I'll try to do them before so you could replay them. I might need to jump ahead of 1 or 2. I hope you guys found this fun, informative. Check out ZwiftLab.com on ODZ, ODZ.com, EnduranceLab.fit, and your favorite podcast app. Search for the Endurance Lab. All right, I'll see you guys in a couple days. Make sure you guys take some rest in between those workouts. Keep those questions coming. I'll see you guys in a couple days.